WTLC, I'm Karen Vaughn, and today is truly a special day because I have the honor of welcoming a woman who has changed the face of media and opened doors for countless voices to be heard, including mine. She's a visionary entrepreneur, a trailblazer, and the founder and chairperson of Urban One, the largest Black-owned media company in the country. And her remarkable journey from purchasing a single radio station to building a media empire has inspired generations of broadcasters, business leaders, and dreamers across America. It's truly an honor to welcome a living legend, the media maven, an icon, a woman whose impact continues to shape our industry every single day, and who also recently was presented the key to the city in Washington, D.C. Please welcome me in joining the incomparable Miss Cathy Hughes. How are you, Miss Hughes?
Karen Bonnie, anytime I'm talking to you, I'm better.
I'm better too, because I just feel the knowledge and the wisdom pouring all over me. How is your day today?
My day is wonderful because I'm talking to you. I tell people when they talk to me about you that you've been in the company as long as me. You coming up on 2 decades, girl.
I am, and it's truly a pleasure. It has been a pleasure and an honor to work alongside you at Radio One from Baltimore to Cleveland, Philly, and Indianapolis, not once, not twice, but 3 times. So this is where the Lord wants me.
That's right, because the Lord wants you there in Indianapolis doing spreading tender loving care. Okay,
Absolutely.
that's the reason that, TLC is tender loving care, and you are the voice of that.
Thank you, Ms. Hughes. Thank you. And listen, you have been the voice, I would say, internationally, just spreading not only the love, but your knowledge of media. And recently, the mayor of D.C. presented you the key to Washington, D.C. What was going through your minds when that key was placed in your hands?
The first thought was, I wonder if it fit the door lock on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
I know that's right.
I wonder, can I open the door over there? Okay. It was a surreal moment for me because, number one, Muriel Bowser did 2 terms on the city council and 3 terms as mayor. Over half of her adult life has been in public service. She was born and reared in this city.
Wow.
And so D.C. is her hometown. For the last, 20 plus years of her life, she's been in charge of. And she was not real generous with the keys. She only gave out a total of 6 during the 2 decades of her being in power.
Wow.
And for her to pick me as the only woman that has received one of these keys. 3 keys went to African Americans, 3 keys went to white members of the community, but I'm the only woman. Okay.
All right,
and,
bravo.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, I'm just so touched. But to be very honest with you, Karen, you've known me a long time. I know that I'm identified as the queen of the beehive, but I'm not one of the worker bees. Okay, I don't do the heavy lifting. You do. Those, in TLC staff do. It's really our 1,000+ employees who really share in this honor with me. My name may be on it, but a little nick, a little position on this key for each and every one of you, because were it not for you, I was blessed by God with the vision to create an opportunity. But it's you all who keep that opportunity alive. It's you all who keep that door open for others to pass through it. And oftentimes, I'll get credit for starting someone's career when it was actually one of you all who started the career because you hired that individual. Okay? But they may not know who Karen Vaughn is, okay? But they'll say, Cathy Hughes, I started my career with Cathy Hughes, when, to be very honest with you, they may be in a market that I haven't been to, like Indianapolis, in far too long. I'm coming to see you all because I really love Indianapolis.
We can't
and you
wait.
all have that big festival each year, and I love that. But anyway, a long story short, I don't see this as a celebration of me alone. I really do see it as recognition of the staff that I have been blessed to be the shepherd of for now 45 years.
Wow, brava. October 3rd, 1980 is the day.
Yep, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
throughout your career, I mean, whenever you come up to the mic, you always say,
First and foremost, I give praise and thanks to God.
yeah, through whom all blessings flow.
Absolutely.
Right? You speak openly about the importance of faith. How has your faith carried you through the highs and the challenges that came with building this company and your legacy?
Well, Karen, the truth is, I've been doing that ever since God gave me the vision. One of the things I believe is that when God gives you a vision, He also gives you the power to execute it. He just doesn't leave you out there on your own. He's
Right.
like, this is what, if you're obedient, He certainly provides for you to accomplish the goal that you're seeking. But the reality is, with each and every passing year, I'm in more prayer and meditation because I really fear that we're getting ready to go through some time so difficult that the only salvation is going to be prayer and God. And I have been unashamed to acknowledge my dedication to my Creator. However, in the early days, and you may remember, I was ridiculed for always, opening. I didn't think that I should ignore the fact that when you're on a microphone, your voice is being magnified. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
So I say thank you first to God for allowing my voice to be magnified. I guess biggest hit I ever took about it was the Washington Post on my first annual stockholders meeting after we went public. And I opened the annual meeting praying. And the Washington Post said, well, that's new for, public corporations. For the chairperson of a public corporation, she's the first Black woman to chair, so maybe she doesn't know. They don't normally open their meetings with prayer. I said, well, just because they don't do it doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing it, because I'm going to pray this year, next year, and every year thereafter that I will be here to offer that prayer. And, it's gone from people ridiculing me for being too religious. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, okay? And to now, I can't tell you how rewarding it is because all of you air my prayer and my reality radio, and now people are like, girl, I needed that prayer. Mm-hmm. Before they were saying, why is she always praying? Okay. So hopefully, they talk about what I've done professionally, but hopefully spiritually, the fact that I am always praying can kind of set an example that maybe you should be always praying too, okay? And God will reward you. So I'm very thankful to you and the members of my staff for so many years of dedicated service, and I'm particularly thankful that you all air my prayer and reality radio.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Ms. Hughes. Prayer is needed, as you said, and even more so now. I was thinking of one in particular thing I wanted to talk to you about, and I've been talking to my friends, my sorority sisters about it, and it's kind of, to a certain extent, has me a little perplexed and saddened, and just what can we do, like a call to action, right? Because so many Black women have been impacted by federal jobs, their cuts, the rollbacks of DEI. Over 600,000 have lost their jobs, and we're seeing this firsthand happening in real time. What should Black women, what should we be navigating right now during this layoff season and career uncertainty?
Well, number one, you and I talked before we went on the air about where we should be right now is in Las Vegas with our sister AKAs. Yes. The reality is we've got to be unafraid to embrace each other. We have been taught not to trust each other. Sororities have broken through that, but still, even in our Divine Nine, okay, there's a lot of competition and a lot of negativity, okay, to be quite honest. We've got to get past that. We've got to know that particularly Black women have got to understand that all we have is each other and God. But if two or more are gathered, we will be able to accomplish whatever we need to. There was an article in the Washington Post 3 Sundays ago. 4 Black women in Arkansas, 9 degrees among them. All 4 were working in fast food chains, making $16.25 an hour, which is the minimum wage in Arkansas, because they have been unemployed almost 3 years.
Jeez.
A lot of these sisters, the 600,000 is only those who have lost their jobs since, the new administration came in. We haven't been accounting for, even before he became president, sisters were losing their jobs as head of studios in Hollywood, head of music divisions at record companies. I mean, Sylvia Roane was basically the only soldier left, and they retired her. Yeah. We have lost so much ground, and it just did not start 2 years ago. It started over a decade ago, because Black women. There was an article in the New Yorker magazine. The headline on the cover was "The End of White Men," and it said because of Black women that white men were being replaced in corporate America, and that was that reporter's opinion. But we got punished for it.
Yeah.
Okay, we start losing our jobs, so we've got to turn to each other. I hope that those 4 sisters that were written about in the Washington Post in Arkansas form a bond, and that they look out for each other. The other thing, Karen, Vaughn, to be very honest with you, necessity is the mother of invention. We got to come up with some ideas for alternative revenue streams, okay? We've got to learn to work for ourselves. You know, I'm a big advocate of being your own boss, okay? Sometimes when God closes a door, he opens a window. You just got to climb through it, okay? And so we've got to find alternative. A lot of businesses in our community were birthed during COVID. So I see this as a different type of COVID epidemic, and we need to come up with, what is your skill set? What do you like to do? What are you good at doing? Can you use what you like and what you're good at doing to generate revenue, and can you partner with another sister? We got to put all the things we've been taught negative about each other aside and realize that God wants us to be together, or I don't think he would have allowed us to be in this predicament that we're in now.
Well, one thing that he's given us is resilience, and leaning into that resilience alongside each other, not hand in hand, but arm in arm, creating a chain.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely. No question about it. Absolutely. So I'm going to look forward to seeing you in the not too distant future.
Absolutely. We're going to make it happen. We talked about not being in Vegas, but 2 years from now, we will be somewhere together. But you also mentioned you're coming to Indianapolis, so I hope it's soon.
Absolutely. Yeah, we ain't got to wait for the AKAs to bring us together. Radio 1 should bring us together. Okay? And Karen Vaughn, every time I hear a great story about how wonderfully you are doing as our operations manager, a lot of people just know you for your on-air work. They don't realize that you're the person in charge. Okay, there would be no on-air were it not for her and her position at TLC. I just want to thank you for that and let you know I feel so proud when they tell me how good you have really been doing. I said, well, she's done it in every one of our cities and markets that she's been in, and every one of our radio facilities. So I thank God that you're still one of the commanding generals in our Army.
Listen, I thank God too, and I thank you for the opportunity, for giving a young Black girl from Connecticut her broadcast wings. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, and always will love you dearly.
Thank you, Karen. I look forward to talking to you again soon. And don't forget, part of this key belongs to you.
Oh, thank you, Miss Hughes, and congratulations on the key. And hopefully you'll see if it opens the door over there at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. We need you walking up in there, Miss Hughes.
Hey.
I'll be right behind you. Just let me know when you want to go try it out.
No, you all would know because I'll probably get arrested. Okay. You all will have to have a a company-wide collection to get, because they'll probably set my bond at $1 billion. She came over here with a key and opened the front door to the White House.
Hey, it opened and you had a key. So, I mean, that's it right there. There's no more discussion.
I love you, girl.
Love you too.
Thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome.
God bless.
God bless. Bye-bye.